Hi, my name is Heather Payne. Today I want to discuss the importance of tipping when you eat out at a restaurant. How many of you have ever gone to sit down and enjoy a meal at a restaurant? Most of us have, right? You have a server who waits on you, gets your drinks, brings your food, refills drinks, all while you sit there and enjoy your food with little to no effort on your part. At the end of the meal when you pay, there is always a line for a tip. What are the guidelines you use in order to tip them adequately? Do you do a percentage of the whole bill? Do you base it solely on how the customer service you received? Or is it based on the food quality? Or do you even tip at all? I would like to take a look at what all servers have to do in order to earn that tip. This topic is important to me because I have been in the service industry for 10 years. I truly enjoy my job and I love what I do. I pride myself on providing excellent customer service, and sometimes my tips do not reflect the customer service I provided. Tipping is not just an optional act of kindness. It's a crucial part of the service industry that allows people like me to support their families. I urge you to consider the following reasons when you tip at a restaurant and why it should be embraced and upheld. First and foremost, being a server is not just serving food and drinks. I show up every day to my shift an hour before the restaurant opens. And this is to get the restaurant open. We cut lemons, prep salads, stock bathrooms, stock back of the house. Yesterday I put 12 slip-resistant mats out all over the restaurant to ensure your safety and mine. It also includes staying 2 hours after your shift to close down the restaurant. Last night alone, I rolled 250 sets of silverware. You got that right, 250 sets. My fingers were hurting after that. We do this so that while customers are in their restaurant dining, we can focus solely on them and provide them excellent customer service. And we do this at the going rate of $2.13 an hour. You heard that right, $2.13 an hour. That is the wage that the Georgia State requires. The Department of Labor says that because we are tipped employees who customarily and regularly receive more than $30 a month in tips, my employer is only responsible to pay me $2.13 per hour. Crazy, right? This is a copy of my last paycheck stub. Do you see it says $0? And let me go over the hours that I worked. I worked 71.84 hours at $2.13 and 4.84 hours at $5.75. And $5.75 is my overtime wage. Crazy, crazy, crazy. In this figure, I also have several people I tip out every single day. We have a host, a busser, an expo, and a bartender. And I tip them out a percentage of everything that I make every single day. This means I make about 80% of the tips that are left to me by customers. When it comes to getting a paycheck, non-existent, just like I showed you. At the end of the year when I do taxes, I usually owe way more money than what that $2.13 covered. Because $2.13 doesn't cover much anyways. Restaurant employees are some of the hardest working people I have ever met. Restaurants are high-stress environments. The back of the house is hot, frantic, and filled with the constant sounds of sizzling food, banging pots and pans, and dishes that must be kept clean. Customers' orders and special requests keep me running in circles. This means an 8-hour-long shift is like a long exercise session. Although servers tend to be an extroverted bunch, it's hard to constantly be cheerful when confronted by the inevitable demanding or petty customer. So always be kind. I am writing this to inform you, potential Georgia restaurant patron, that a vulnerable and hardworking population is at your mercy. The Georgia General Assembly has allowed service industry employers to be dependent on your gracious tips for their livelihood. It is essential that the consumers understand wage laws and the concept of tipping. Tipping is not merely a courtesy, but a custom assumed by state and federal governments. The next time you eat at a restaurant, look around you. See what all your server is doing. See the circles that she's running around. And understand that the tip you're about to leave her is the wage that she's making for that hour that you sat there to eat. Be generous. Be kind. Thank you.